Tasha, that's Steph. Let's go ahead and fill in the rest. We gon' eat a little, prank a little. Our story time is the best. Have you LOL when you click play? No, this ain't no clickbait.
What's up, y'all? It's Tasha, and I am back with another solo. Today I have sausage, rice, and potatoes. Actually, sausage, rice, and cucumber, drenched in 2-time spicy sauce. Before I get into the video, I want to ask you guys to please thumbs this video up if you like it, share, comment, subscribe if you are new here. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the family. If you've been before, welcome back. Let's get into the video. All right, y'all. So y'all already know. Here I got my rice. I'm about to make a little rice volcano. And I'm gonna put some 2-time spicy sauce in it. After I put all the good onions and garlic and butter. Y'all, today I'm gonna talk about, I have a topic, but I'm also gonna talk about the stimulus check. And is it enough? Is it too much? Should they have given us one at all? Do we need it? Does it matter how much money you make? Does it blah blah blah, all that? This is all my opinion though. My opinion. Okay? Y'all tell me y'all's too. First thing I'm gonna do though is eat a little bit. Okay? I'm gonna let Stephanie tell. What do you think about the stimulus check, baby?
Oh.
Do you think that we I'm gonna get a couple bites of food first, y'all. It is 5 o'clock. And I have eaten absolutely nothing. Peter got to watch Stephanie eat. I don't know why I do this to myself. With just spicy sauce, y'all. I don't. It's hot. Too hot. But I eat it anyway.
What kind of sausage is that?
I need some more. Y'all, I've been telling y'all this is habanero mango sausage. It's not.
It's not?
It's spicy.
Okay.
Mango sausage. So I mean, when they look it up, if they were to look it up, they're not gonna find it. I haven't found it. It's new. I saw it on Twitter. I haven't seen it. They don't even have it at the store anymore, y'all. I don't know what's going on with it. I think it was like a trial. I need to tell them they need to bring it back. Because I need the sauce. I mean, I need the sausage. This smells good as hell. Y'all don't know. This was the best sausage I ever had. Yeah. Man. Our YouTube plaque has a mirror, Stephanie. While you over here doing random shit. Oh, this is good. If y'all haven't had this, and shout out to Eat with Kim. Okay? Cause she be tearing this stuff up and it's so good. Thank you. Okay, look. I'm gonna ask Stephanie. Y'all still need to eat a little bit. And I can just play off what she's saying, because we think alike, not with everything, but certain things. We have similar ideas or whatever. And I want to see what she thinks. See what we agree or disagree on.
So the person left a message in our DM and said, what do we think about the stimulus checks, and do we think it's enough for a struggling person to survive? $1,200. In the US we're getting $1,200. And that's it. You said in Canada they were giving $2,000 a month?
Don't quote me on this, but from what I read, they're getting $2,000 a month. At least until the thing is over. If you from Canada, let me know.
And then there's also extra $500 per kid, right?
Yes.
Okay. So let's okay. Single mom and 1 kid, $1,700. Do I think that's enough? In LA, hell no. That's not. I don't even know who's renting $1,700. You've been in a place for a very long time. You might have a low rent, but right now, if you go try to find a 1-bedroom, pretty much anywhere you're gonna put 12, 13.
And that's what I don't get about, like, in general stuff, government stuff. Why are we even the taxes? Why are we paying the same amount of taxes as someone that has a house and they paying $12 for a 4-bedroom mansion?
Yeah. So it's not fair, first of all, that different places with different cost of living get the same amount.
Yeah, it don't make sense to me.
People in different areas are going to have to spend more for rent, bills, food, and everything.
Right.
So that right there is not even fair. But even for, let's say, the person who has a $1,000 rent.
Yeah.
That ain't gonna even last you 2 months. We already been in quarantine for what, a month and a half? I mean, okay. It's just no way that it's enough.
And then unemployment. So if you had a job, right now you can't work. Unemployment is only paying, the highest they're paying is $450 per week. And then $600 on top of that. They're also paying, they're supposedly, I don't know because we're not getting it, but supposedly they're paying an extra $600 too. So if for someone who is used to making, let's say, $7,000 a month, their rent is $3,000, they got a car note of $500, whatever the case is.
Okay, do we think the checks are enough? Hell no.
No.
No possible way the checks are enough.
Correct.
Okay, so, and yes, I'm sure if you don't know, a lot of places, I'm not sure if it's a federal thing, but I know for LA County has forced the owners to not demand rent and to not evict people and all that if you're not paying, if you're not able to pay. But you still have to pay this down the line. They're not just forgiving it forever. So how do you expect the people to come back later and be able to come up with 6 months worth of bills?
I don't know.
You know, it's like all the places are saying, hey, you don't have to pay for your bills right now. But they're not just letting it go.
Mm-hmm.
So in 6 months, everybody gonna owe 6 months worth of bills.
Yes.
Then what? I mean, it's just a joke. It's really a joke. This is a huge eye opener, hopefully for a lot of people, about emergency savings. I know it's hard if you don't barely have enough, but there are a lot of people who have enough to save.
Yeah.
And I'm guilty too of wasting money. You know what I'm saying? When I don't have to buy certain things. I mean, make sure you have that emergency fund because you never know what's going to happen in the world. And this is the best example I've ever experienced because I never expected this to happen. You know, for us to really be on lockdown on people. I mean, luckily we do YouTube. But if we had jobs, I mean, our whole life would be different. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. I'm still getting, I get texts from, because I work with a couple of tech places. I haven't been taking jobs anyway, but let's say if I was taking jobs, I wouldn't be taking any because I wouldn't want to risk my safety. And there's a lot of people, because sometimes it's kind of like we're competing for the job, because I'll get a text and I'll try to go get the job sometimes and it'll be like, oh, this job was already taken. They're more available now because people don't want to go, they don't want to risk it. Mm-hmm. They don't want to go work.
And it's like, I feel bad for all the people who are out of work, all the people that are out of work and are struggling and can't find stuff or don't have the money to buy stuff. But I also feel bad for the people that gotta go to work and they're terrified that something might happen. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like that, everything is just bad. What do you do for real though? Like, I guess
$1,200
with the most important stuff, food. Maybe if your phone bill is due, to pay that so you can be in contact with everybody and have internet and access to know what's going on in the world. I mean, what do you think?
Groceries. I mean, that's what we need. We need food. You want to pay your rent. If you don't have to pay rent right now, I mean, people are still wanting to pay their rent because they know that in a few months they're not going to have triple or double the rent. I have no idea what's going on or what's happening or what people are going to do.
A lot of people live paycheck to paycheck. So even once they get this $1,200, their rent might be due, and that might be the only way they have to pay. But you need to save the money, so you can't pay the rent because you need the money for the food.
Right.
So you just don't pay the rent.
It's not enough. No, it's not enough. If that's the case, rent needs to be suspended. Not, okay, I'm going to pay it later. It needs to be suspended and the government needs to pay for all of that. I think that they should get what they were making. I think that they should still get the amount of money that their unemployment needs to be equal to the amount of money they're already making.
They're only giving to you if you make basically under $99,000. But from 75 to 95 is being phased out. You only get the entire amount if you make under $75,000. There's people out here living paycheck to paycheck off $100,000. So they ain't getting no stimulus at all. Even though they have no money.
Yeah.
I don't know. That shit, it's hard to say. And then I had another person who had a student loan default. She ain't getting hers. Because her student loan was in default.
So they took her student loan. The student loan company took her money?
Yeah.
That's cold-blooded. So she got to starve because she owes the student loan. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Here's the topic.
Quickly, y'all. Sorry.
I have 3 sons, 18 and a pair of 17-year-old twins. I used to live the street life and spoiled them rotten. I changed my life and could no longer afford that lifestyle. They got into these streets too. My oldest is doing 4 years in jail and the other 2 are in juvenile hall.
Wow.
It's hard because I feel guilty and I tell them it's not all about the glitzy life. They are very angry with everything. Their father has been back and forth in prison, only calls when he's in prison. I don't know how to show them or what to say. I know they're hurt. I don't know. I'm very depressed and it's hard. I just want to be there for them. But I know through conversations, 2 of them are not changing. What should I do? And I asked her how long has she changed. She said the last 10 years, which means that she lived the street life until her kids were like 8 and 7. Yeah, so they were still young enough. They may have been around other people. You may have still been around like the same people. Their father being in and out of jail is one influence on them. They probably feel like if it's good enough for my daddy, it's good enough for me. I think you got to keep talking to them. I don't know if you're being strong and trying to show them whatever, but I know boys, they love their mom. You got to show them that you're hurt. Let them know that you're hurt. If you can't get through to them by just talking to them, maybe let them know that it hurts you. You know, they might not want to hurt their mom. That's one way that I can see. Try to show them the life of what they're doing versus like another kind of life. If you just lead a nice normal life, you go to school, you go to college, and you get a good job, you find a nice woman, you have children, you have a nice life, you have a nice family, you be able to vacation, this and that, instead of now you're going to spend all of your life in jail. You're there. The 17-year-olds are young enough, and even the 18-year-old, he's doing 4 years, so he's obviously got a felony. He can still turn his life around because he's so young, you know, but the 17-year-olds, they're in juvenile hall. Their records can get wiped clean. You need to explain to them how important it is to not live your life. Who wants to live their life in jail? You know?
Yeah. I mean, I agree with everything you're saying. The only other thing I would add and think about doing, if like it was my child or whatever, is really getting myself together while they're gone. And like get out of, if you in a place where they're going to be influenced by that stuff, get out of that, get into a really good area. I would try to research stuff that they can do when they get out, like get into school and like show them what they could be, like you said, like, but really have a plan. I was trying to have some plans.
That's
you know, like these are some options of what you can do. Y'all can get a computer, whatever, have all the jobs they can get, you know, lined up. And I don't know, I don't know. That's
a good idea. Go on the Bureau of Labor and Statistics. Maybe when they get home, show them the Bureau of Labor and Statistics. It breaks down jobs by what you get paid, the future prospects of the job, how many
how in demand it is.
How in demand it is. Thank you. How in demand and how much of a shortage they have.
Oh, okay.
Meaning that they need these people. You know, tell them to enroll in school. They can get financial aid. No, it's not a lot of money, but they can get financial aid to help pay for their books and this and that. They can meet nice girls. They can meet people. They can still have lives, but they can lead a normal life versus leading a life of bullshit. Nobody wants that. Nobody really, truly wants that. They might want, I don't know what they're doing, but they might want to have all this expensive stuff. But like you said, move them out of the area they're in. You know, I think a lot of times you're influenced by your surroundings, your environment. If they're not in that environment anymore, they may be okay, but she may not be able to afford to live anywhere better. You know,
I'm telling you, I'm trying my hardest to
try your best.
Get out. If we got to be in the 1 bedroom, and I don't know who's gonna sleep in the 1 bedroom, but you know what I'm saying? If I got to downsize so we can be in a better neighborhood, we can sacrifice for a little while until y'all get on y'all's feet. You know what I'm saying? That's what we have to do.
you gotta hustle. I mean, you have to, like, for instance, I remember when Elijah was little and I lived in an area, it wasn't bad, but it was considered bad, I guess. I remember when I used to put something on Craigslist to sell it, the people were all ready to come to my house and pick up the baby toy, but when I told them I ain't playing, they didn't even, I remember one time somebody just hung up in my face. She was like, God damn, click. You know, she didn't say that, but no, but for real, it's been several times where I tried to sell something and I told them I wasn't, they were like, oh nah, I'm good, I'm not coming pick nothing up. But one lady did come with her little big head son. His name was Jack. He was so cute. Anyway, my point was that I knew that I didn't want to raise Elijah in that area. I knew and I believe that if I would have raised him there, continued to raise him there, the children would have influenced, him. His peers would have influenced him in a certain way for him to be a little bit different than what he is now. Even back then when they were little, they were third graders. I was not feeling the fucking kids in that environment because it was about fighting and knowing how to fight and knowing how to twerk. And I'm serious, and they were third grade. I'm like, my son don't need to be here because that's not how I want my son to be. I needed to move Elijah somewhere that was diverse as far as color, attitudes, education, income, all of that. A diverse neighborhood, period, where everybody is cool, but not crazy. Anyway, bye.
Good luck.
If y'all have a similar situation or you guys know what to tell her, please do. All right, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. And until next time, only good vibes. Peace.